Tocando sua xereca, cadu, 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 cadu. Hey guys, welcome back. We did Kaan's Kaancepts a couple of days ago. We're going to do Kaancepts 2 today. It's like a sequel. Anyway guys, don't forget to subscribe, like and comment. Try 1,000 subs by April. Thanks to everybody that subscribed and commented and liked any of my videos, you know. I try. Let's jump onto this one.
How are you? A remnant of a time long past. Genetically engineered to be superior so as to lead others to peace in a world at war. But we were condemned as criminals, forced into exile.
Is this from Star Trek? Could be like... Yeah, like... Oh... I've just got it now, like the Wrath of Kaan. Star Trek's the Wrath of Kaan. Is this from Star Trek?
Lost into exile.
I don't think it is from the Wrath of Kaan. I think it's from like a newish one, isn't it?
For centuries we slept, hoping when we awoke things would be different. My name is Kaan.
Yeah, and call me Marcus Aurelius Garvey. You and I, it was a way to assimilate. I'ma disseminate every single intention you put in the verse and the word of the flow is the...
Did he say Marcus Aurelius? Marcus Aurelius was a fucking a Roman leader, wasn't he? And did he say something about decimating or decimal? Because Romans came up with decimal system, didn't they? Have I just made that up? I'm sure decimal system has something to do with Romans.
Single intention you put in the verse and the word of the flow is the form of definitive adoration. What the fuck do you mean? A beautiful mind, and I am the product of Malcolm and Martin's collaborative dream, perpetual king. So within the time that we live in,
I'm the product of Malcolm and Martin's collaborative dream. Fucking Malcolm X and Martin Luther King.
Martin's collaborative dream, perpetual king. So within the time that we live in, I'm giving you liberty.
Perpetual king, Martin Luther King. Sorry.
Perpetual king, so within the time that we live in, I'm giving you lyrics I deem a cynical scene. You niggas are working for cream. I pick up the pen and I scheme. The biggest of critics are quicker to pick it apart. Defining a man and a pen of the parts. I'm playing the real and they calling it art. Committed a murder, the verdict is dark.
Oh, he talks about picking up a pen and fucking trying to scheme. Then he said critics are picking apart what he does. Fucking critics, man.
I pick up the pen and I scheme. The biggest of critics are quicker to pick it apart. Defining a man and a pen of the parts. I'm playing the real and they calling it art. Committed a murder, the verdict is dark. I start by giving you emphasis. Guarantee you remember this. Memorizing the cadence. I penetrate with camaraderie.
Nobody can fucking memorize your cadence because you go too damn quick.
But it's memorizing the cadence. I penetrate with camaraderie. Constantly contemplating my theories of physiology. Follow me as I estimate. Humorously I escalate and execute astutely with the flues. I pray that you never confuse it.
Humorously I fucking escalate. Humorously, yeah. Because fucking everybody's laughing at me because I can't understand what you're saying.
Astutely with the flues. I pray that you never confuse it. Making it for your amusement to realize they're giving ridiculous lines. I'm speaking the truth, presented to you. I said that we keeping it cool. This niggas refusing to lose.
He says I'm presenting you with ridiculous lines, but no matter what I'm saying, it's the truth. Don't matter how much I complicate my lines, I'm presenting you with them. I'm presenting you with the truth. Presenting me with a fucking headache.
Niggas refusing to lose. I give an opinion depicting a radical view. I choose to be insane, and my brain is an algorithm, an astronomical fortress, conversing but not conforming. Cause cowards cower for hours, devoured by this performance. You dormant and I'm euphoric. You give the rhythm and force it, the source of the...
Playing basketball down middle of the road here, man.
Niggas refusing to lose. I give an opinion depicting a radical view. I choose to be insane, and my brain is an algorithm, an astronomical fortress, conversing but not conforming. Cause cowards cower for hours, devoured by this performance. You dormant and I'm euphoric. You give the rhythm and force it, the source.
You cowards cower for hours after I've given a performance. So you can't do this shit. Scared. These cowards are scared.
By this performance, you dormant and I'm euphoric. You give the rhythm and force it, the source.
You're dormant and I'm euphoric. You just got that fucking... You got that stuff that people sleep on.
Give the rhythm and force it, the source of the simultaneous infiltrate with endorphins. My style is highly caloric. The status quo was the flow. I defeated them with tenacity. My vocabulary is at a maximum capacity.
Yeah, it is. See, it says, you know, it raps with aggression. I think that's what it said. It said caloric, did it? That means like aggressive. a rap with aggression, man. I'm using every word, maximum vocabulary, I'm using every word possible. Going through that dictionary, picking out the biggest ones, the ones that, you know, take some time to fit into a rhyme, but I put them in there just to fucking mess with people's heads.
With the flow, I defeated them with tenacity. My vocabulary is at a maximum capacity. General relativity, revolutionizing the way you understanding gravity. A wrapping of the fabric of space and time. I'm Einstein, giving the...
It's changing the way you think. That's what he's saying there. He said, I'm changing the way you think.
Of space and time, I'm Einstein, giving the people a formula. The dopest of niggas is warning y'all. I said it in focus, you better believe it. The way that I'm rhyming and barely breathing, I'm minding my business. The murder, the beating, the point that I'm working to make is that people debating. I guarantee I'ma create.
It says I'm the dopest of guys, I'm warning you. It says I can barely breathe on the rhymes. Not surprised he can barely breathe on the rhymes.
Beating the point that I'm working to make is that people debating. I guarantee I'ma create the sickest of sentences you can relate. And I will not do with the hit, and I'm great. So I never...
I'm gonna create the sickest of sentences you can relate.
The sickest of sentences you can relate, and I will not do with the hit, and I'm great. So I never rest in control of my fate. They're telling you everything that you wanted to hear whenever they run in your face. The second you turn, the quicker they burn, and I've been...
They're telling you everything that you want to hear when they're fucking looking at you in the face. But as soon as you turn your back, they're saying different shit to different people. Talking about you behind your back, stabbing you in the back. Saying you're good to your face, but saying, nah, it's not that good behind your back. It's telling you what you want to hear, man.
Here whenever they run in your face, the second you turn, the quicker they burn. And I've been away cause I already learned. I'm taking my time, perfecting the craft, and getting my way to give you the wrath of Kaan. Is the consequence, all of your lyrics contradict.
I said the wrath of Kaan at the beginning, didn't I?
My way to give you the wrath of Kaan is the consequence. All of your lyrics contradict. They lack the certain presence and effervescence of prominence. The K is for the knowledge that I am constantly seeking. The A's are put in the...
It's talking about all your fucking lyrics contradict each other.
Lack the certain presence and effervescence of prominence. The K is for the knowledge that I am constantly seeking. The A's are put in the middle as I'm attempting to allocate. The N is for the nonsense that the public will entertain. As I explain, my name's an acronym, lyrical acrobat. It's knowledge above all nonsense. Can you...
He's explaining his name. He's explaining Kaan. Knowledge above all nonsense. So it explains about the fucking K's for knowledge. Double A's for like action and what did he say? Action and something. Oh, action and fucking, did he say something about allocating?
It's for the nonsense that the public will knowledge that I am constantly seeking. The A's are put in the middle as I'm attempting to allocate. The N is for the nonsense.
No, as I'm attempting to allocate the N. N is for nonsense. Knowledge above all nonsense.
As I'm attempting to allocate. The N is for the nonsense that the public will entertain. As I explain, my name's an acronym, lyrical acrobat. It's knowledge above all nonsense. Can you...
Lyrical acrobatics, knowledge above all nonsense.
Lyrical acrobat, it's knowledge above all nonsense. Can you imagine that? I'm moving the hustle and busting my ass while giving the rhythm you live in the past. A part of the pen and the pen of the book, a piece of the pop of the people to eat. We giving a beautiful feast, a literal beast until every...
How old is Kaan? Because he don't look that old, does he?
My ass while giving the rhythm you live in the past. A part of the pen and the pen of the book, a piece of the pop of the people to eat. We giving a beautiful feast, a literal beast until every daughter's obese. Food for the...
So we're having a fucking feast until every daughter's obese. He's talking about fucking, you know, creating his rhymes with his pen and pen, putting it in a book. You know, he raps about personal stuff. Then he talks about he wants a piece of that pie.
The past, a part of the pen and the pen of the book, a piece of the pop of the people to eat. We giving a beautiful feast, a literal beast until every daughter's obese. Food for the minds of the foolish. Many a minuscule men trying to suppress what I attest with a pen. When
many fucking minuscule men try to attest what I do with a pen. These guys are too smart to stand up against me. These guys don't have all that they can use against me.
Minuscule men trying to suppress what I attest with a pen. When will it end? My lines are actually accurate, never asking. I put iodine inside my apparatus. I'm extracting the sweetest and the malevolence necessary for relevance. An innovative poet is fixated his relative sedatives.
An innovative poet that asphyxiated his relative. An innovated poet who asphyxiated his relative. Who's he killing? Who's he strangling? Who's he smothering?
Poet is fixated his relative sedatives in my system while singing, swinging the razor blade. Sad to say that I'm somber, so someone tell me they say the date.
swinging that razor blade round. He's got sedatives inside him. And saying about saving the date. Saving the date, you have a save the date for like marriages, weddings. But I think he might be talking about something else. It looks like he's gonna fucking cut my face off at a minute here.
In the razor blade, sad to say that I'm somber, so someone tell me they save the date to synthesize the sound, so it's similar to a symphony orchestrated, capable to strangulate you with vapor. I said that I'm giving you elegance, but never defining the elements. I'm telling a story and forming a tale, a way for the people to really prevail. The problem is all the irrelevant rap, that you banging everything you were sold. I'm wondering sitting inside of my room and I pray for my soul to prepare for the doom.
So he's looking for us. It's sort of like saying he's looking for a way to help people get out of their own minds, really. So he's saying that you know, he's giving people his raps, but well, he's putting his raps out there, but people are listening to irrelevant rap. You know, raps that don't mean shit, like this new school rap that don't mean shit. But they also talk about people fucking like grasping hold of this, like this new school, and running with it, this non-lyrical stuff, instead of listening to Kaan's preachings.
Inside of my room and I pray for my soul to prepare for the doom. Assume that I would glorify violence and plenty ignorance, subliminal messages inside of all of the images. I'm a reclusive author that's very strict with tradition. I'm speaking of isolation while giving you my rendition. Was ridiculed as a child and my pain I put in the chalice was
yeah, he's going back to his past, you know. We've done a couple of his tracks where he's talked about his childhood. We spoke about his parents. Never given a lot of encouragement by his dad, would he?
My rendition was ridiculed as a child, and my pain I put in the chalice was solace. The flow dyslexic and very mentally challenged, allowing these motherfuckers to degrade me with degrees. But my
so saying that he was fucking dyslexic and his flow was challenged, you know. But then he was being put down by people that's got like degrees and stuff. Well, he hadn't, or you know, because he had a lot of problems in school, dropped out of school. But you wouldn't have thought so. By listening to the words that he uses, you could probably argue that he sometimes overuses big words. You know, it might be to compensate for being put down when he was younger, but he uses them well.
to degrade me with degrees, but my decree is I can see that I'll probably never be free. I'm afflicted by insecurities, currently contemplating. I've cultivated catastrophes by living alone and being depressed, but then created a masterpiece exactly.
I've cultivated fucking, you know, his own problems by being alone and being depressed, you know, but then he's created masterpieces by doing it. So like sort of like segregating himself or isolating himself probably makes him worse because he's got more time to think about, you know, the things that are bothering him, but it helps him create masterpieces. That's his ingredients for his masterpieces.
Being depressed, but then created a masterpiece exactly. I'm actually asking for attrition, effectively your submissive deficiencies in your vision. Your mind inside of a prison, prolific whenever spinning, accelerated the rhythm. I've written forming a simile, so my signature resonates.
Saying that your mind's inside the fucking prison. You need to open that mind. You need to get rid of the deficiencies in your vision. You need to open your eyes, open your mind. Listen to what the words that he's saying.
Forming a simile, so my signature resonates. Assembling a pseudonym, reprimanding a saboteur, salivating for sabotage. Get a sense of the sinister, delivering this dope to the Pope and the poor minister.
Delivering this dope to the Pope and the poor minister. He's getting religion high now.
Delivering this dope to the Pope and the poor minister. Principles of the precipice, people pushing the passion, perplexity of the purpose. So pardon passive aggression, premeditated perdition. The pummel punish a pundit. My punch is harder than pumice. I contradict with some politicians.
Fucking doing it with peas again. Every time, peas. You know what? If I know it's massively unlikely, you know, because for one, he's a rapper and I'm just me. And two, he lives in America, I live in England. But if I ever meet, I'll get a chance to speak to Kaan. First thing I'll ask him is, why peas? What's your fascination with peas?
My punch is harder than pumice. I contradict with some politicians and statisticians. A prescription that came from two physicians.
He's contradicting fucking statisticians, fucking politicians and physicists. He said, you guys aren't right, I'm right.
From two physicians playing my position in my mind, I seem to find a paradise inside the privacy, the paradigm, particular policy of your piracy, depositing the power to possibly be considered great, disintegrate and dissipate. We gotta keep it honest. I can't deceive with naivete, trying to.
I think he's trying to say that he don't want to fucking disintegrate and dissipate. Disintegrate, obviously get smaller. Dissipate is where you like sort of like dissolve into the background. But he did a whole nother fucking rhyme scheme before that.
Gotta keep it honest, I can't deceive with naivete, trying to enter the fortress by formulating the gorgeous. They forge a force in the source in the hopes of finding the fortune. I've ridden this rigor more than you mortified, and I'm morphing, absorbing this smorgasbord for the sport to soar with a connoisseur, a commodore.
I've written in this rigor mortis. Rigor mortis is when you're dead. When you're stiff. So what rigor mortis is when you fucking... Is that where you go all hard and stiff? He talks about smorgasbord.
Mortified and I'm morphing, absorbing the smorgasbord for the sport to soar with a connoisseur, a commodore, accommodating reconnaissance, complicated the case of the kid that was killing it with calligraphy, a legendary figure resemblance of a relic.
Does he write his rhymes with fucking a calligraphy pen? Is he got like all right fancy writing in his rhyming pad?
A legendary figure resemblance of a relic. I'm doing the most and I'm setting the pace. A picture of painted a person of pain. We keeping it real and you never contain, but there is a room for your hatred. Never complains. The flow is a jazz and showing you everything in our face. And what am I making? Never mistaken.
So I'm doing the most and I'm setting the pace. Then he fucking started doing his fucking quick shit there. It looks like he's gonna fall through these fucking bars in a second. But see, I painted the picture, you know, by a person that's in pain. These are the pictures I'm painting. I'm painting with my pain.
The flow is a jazz and showing you everything in our face. And what am I making? Never mistaken. Some of the innocent lyrics and ages. I suffocate like.
The flow showing you everything that I'm facing. So, like we've said before, you're not scared about telling everybody, you know, the stuff that he's going through, and it helps him by getting him out onto tracks.
Innocent lyrics and ages. I suffocate like corsets. Can't control when I tortured. Of course, it was of importance. I pointed out and I
fucking suffocate like corsets. You know those fucking corsets that women wear. Like, get you right tight up.
Suffocate like corsets, can't control when I tortured. Of course, it was of importance. I pointed out and I pour it. Deplorable as an asterisk. Concentrate with concordance, exuding the excellence of an existential extortionist. I pray that you enjoy what I created for you. And this concludes the feature presentation Kaancepts 2. I'm through. La, ha, knowledge, bitch. And orbit too. Don't forget that. Don't forget that.
Said I made this for you guys. This is the end of Kaancepts 2 and I made it for you guys. He's basically talking about himself and how his name was perceived or how his name was made. It weren't talking too much about his personal life, but you know, there's some shit to get off his chest. Didn't go as fast as what he usually does either. But you know, Kaan's Kaan, man. Alright guys, that's how I'm done. Don't forget to subscribe, like and comment. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.